back. We know that you know the need of each and every one. Father, thank you for the food you've given us tonight. We pray if you be with the band, help us to do our best for these folks. And we ask all these things in the precious name of Jesus Christ. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, y'all have a seat. We're going to get started just a few seconds before we do and tell you a little bit about the show tonight. We're the Sawmill Band. We're going to play for 1 hour tonight. After that hour, we're going to take a short intermission. During that intermission, our concession stand will be open. Stop in there and pick yourself up a snack and some different things. If you've never been here before, don't leave without trying a world-famous Farmer's Opry root beer float. They come in a real fancy collector's item plastic cup. It's real nice. Make sure you get one of them. They're $2.50 a piece. That means you get two for $5, which is a deal. I'm going to tell you what. Two of them can pick you up some of those, and then also we got some snacks in there. We got some candy and that sort of thing in there, so pick some of that stuff up. Then check out our little country store. It's open tonight. If you want to buy an Opry T-shirt, we got some of those for sale. We've also got all kinds of novelty items in there and a lot of different foods that we use here at the Opry for sale in that store. And then also got our chicken poop chapstick in there if you want to pick up a stick of that. It's guaranteed to make you stop licking your lips or your money back. So pick you up a tube of that stuff right there. So then after that, we'll enjoy the second half of the show. We'll do some birthdays and anniversaries. And if you've got a birthday or anniversary, make sure that during the intermission you write your name on that list in the back in front of the restrooms. And we'll recognize you and your friends in the second half of the show. Coming up real soon here at the Opry, a lot of good stuff going on. Tomorrow night we're going to have our big Halloween blowout. We're going to have folks out here dressed up like rednecks. So really everybody's just coming like they are. But we're going to have all kinds of different stuff. So y'all make plans, and I want to thank Mary Ellen for helping out with these decorations she did tonight. There she is. Thank you for helping out with that. We do appreciate that. And what are you dressing up as tomorrow night? You can't. Yourself? Okay. All right. Well, you guys dress up and come out and join us tomorrow night. It's going to be a big time. November the 5th, David Ball is going to be making his second appearance here at the Opry. If you've never seen David Ball, don't miss that show. It's going to be great. Does a real interesting setup. He's got a stand-up drummer, which is something we'd never seen until they came here. So we'd ask our drummer to stand up, but he'd pass out halfway through the deal. So he's going to be here November 5th. Then coming up in December the 16th and 17th, last two shows of the year. The 16th is going to be our Hee Haw Christmas. We got Charlie McCoy from Hee Haw is going to come play with the Sawmill Band. Going to have some great Christmas songs. And then the 17th will be an all-country Christmas night with the Sawmill Band. Make plans for those shows. And coming up next year, a lot of good stuff. We got Connie Smith, Barbara Fairchild. We got Ronnie McDowell and T. Graham Brown on the same night. So if you want to check those shows out, we got some flyers in the back. Pick some of those up on your way out tonight. Or you can check our website, and I'll tell you more about it during the show. But tonight's the Sawmill Band. Are you guys ready for some country music? Man, 3 people ready for some country music. Are y'all ready for some country music tonight now? Come on. You could either go see us or George Strait, and he's just down the road. I'm glad y'all chose us, so I appreciate that. Don't nobody leave. I'm just kidding. All right, we're going to get the guitars tuned up, and y'all have a good time. Make a lot of racket tonight, okay? Y'all have fun.
Drift away like foam upon the sea, and harbor in that peaceful port where sin will be no more, and rest for his workers there will be. Our labors will be done when we look upon God's Son, the blessed one who died for you and me. Our hands no more will carry the heavy tools of life, and rest for his workers there will be.
I got no reason now for going home. For all my reasons now, she's gone. I got no one there to talk to, and even though I know I ought to, got no reasons now for going home. Once I had everything that a man could want, for going home, making love, but now I don't. So I end up in here each night, sitting and thinking, missing her, hurting so, and drinking. I got no reason now for going home. Well, all my reasons now, she's gone. I got no one there to talk to, and even though I know I ought to, got no reasons now for going home. Or me. It's so hard now just knowing there's another, that she's out with him, knowing that I love her. So I end up in here each night, sitting and thinking, missing her, hurting so, and drinking. I got no reasons now for going home. Well, all my reasons now, she's gone. I got no one there to talk to, and even though I know I ought to, got no reasons now for going home. Thank you.
Joe, they can play them faster, they can play them slow. I can do them all, just show me the flow. Give me a little rock and roll, or even a waltz with the lights down low. I'll still be dancing when they close the door. I've been cooped up all week long. I've been working my fingers to the bone. It's a girl's night out, honey, there ain't no doubt. I wanna dance every dance till the boys got home. And it's my night to rock, no watching so glad that I'm not like the girl I knew one time. She lost the one she loved and slowly lost her mind. She sat around, cried her life away. But lucky me, I'm only crying once a day.
Once a day.
Once a day.
Once a day.
All day long.
All day long.
And once a night.
Once a night.
From dusk till dawn.
From dusk till dawn.
The only time I wish you were gone is once a day, every day, all day long. Once a day, every day, all day long. Thank you.
3, 4, 1.
You come to tell me something. You say I ought to know. He don't love me anymore, and it's time for me to go. Will you say you're gonna take him? Oh, but I don't think you can, because you ain't woman enough to take my man. Women like you are a diamond dozen you come by anywhere. For you to get to him, I have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can, because you ain't woman enough to take my man. Sometimes a man's caught looking
Yep.
at things that he don't need. He took a second look at you, but he's in love with me. And I don't know where that leads you, oh, but I know where I stand, because you ain't woman enough to take my man. Women like you are a diamond dozen you can find anywhere. For you to get to him, I have to move over, and I'm gonna stand right here. It'll be over my dead body, so get out while you can, because you ain't woman enough to take my man. Because you ain't woman enough to take my man. Thank you.
All right, welcome out, everybody. Good to have you folks out this evening. How many of you folks have never been out to the Opry? It's the first time you've ever been in a door. Thank y'all for coming. We appreciate you being here tonight, and hope you got enough to eat. How many had the catfish? Was it suiting? Was it good? Everything good? All right, good. That pork roast wasn't bad either, was it? That's good. Glad y'all got. If you got enough to eat, how about a hand for the cooks in the kitchen? They worked hard today. That's
Now,
right.
let's say a word about those pork roast, Jeremy, while we got everybody's attention
Okay,
here.
yes.
We were talking about it last night. We're celebrating our 10th anniversary. That's a long time. And from day one, Pick and Save has supplied those pork roasts. We get some great meat from their meat department down there, and we must have cooked 1 million of them things over 10 years. But they all come from Pick and Save. If you want the same thing, stop by there and get those roasts. That's a great little store, a great little hometown store.
It is a great store. You can go in there and get anything you need, and it's a lot better than Walmart, I can tell you that. Yep. We about got Walmart on the knees, so they hurt.
Yes, sir.
We're about to wear them down. No, but we appreciate it. Hope y'all enjoyed the food tonight. And I want to say hello also to everyone watching online tonight. We broadcast these shows live every Friday and Saturday night, so you can watch online. Just hop on our website on Monday or Tuesday, and you can also see our menu for the weekend. Make plans to bring your family out so you can see what's for dinner. You can find our calendar of events on there. It's updated. You can see what's going on. All those shows that I mentioned earlier in the evening, you can find out about those and see what's going on there. And all that online. And also our pictures. My Aunt Shirley is our photographer here at the Opry. She's sitting back there, and she takes all of our pictures, and those are updated weekly on the site. So make sure you check those out. So if you're here with somebody you shouldn't be, let me know so those don't make it out there, all right? Y'all check that out when you get time on our website at www.farmersopry.com. All those dots have heard it before. All right, I'm going to do a George Jones song right now if I can get enough wind to do it. I feel tears welling up cold and deep inside, like my heart spun a big break. And a stab of loneliness sharp and painful that I may never shake. You might think that I was taking it hard when you wrote me off with a call, but don't you wager that I'll hide in sorrow and I might lay right down and fall. Well, the race is on and here comes pride in the backstretch. Heartaches are going to the inside. My tears are holding back there, trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running, true love scratched for another's sake. The race is on and it looks like heartaches, and the winner loses all. Y'all play it. That's Derek Barnes, our bus driver over there, y'all. That's my father, Sandy White, on the steel guitar. I ventured in love, never once suspecting what the final result would be. How I lived in fear, waking up each morning, finding that you're gone from me. There's an aching pain in my heart, for today was the one I hated to face. Somebody new came up the winner, and I came out in second place. Well, the race is on, and here comes pride in the backstretch. Heartaches going to the inside. My tears are holding back there, trying not to fall. My heart's out of the running, true love scratched for another's sake. The race is on and it looks like heartaches, and the winner loses all. Thank you so much.
And George Jones.
That's good stuff.
Welcome out here. James Broxton back to center stage here. This is an old Western swing song right here.
Sorry, I'm running late. I had to check on the baseball game. 2-0 Texas. Being as they had it in the palm of their hand last night, and they just give it away a couple times.
It ain't bad enough that the worst time on earth to be in the restaurant business is when there's a Pace and Milton football game. The last game of the World Series is going on at the same time.
I know it.
Don't they know we in business out here?
And the Interstate Fair going on tonight.
That's right.
Who's singing out there tonight?
17 different festivals.
Some rock
In
band.
the paper.
Skillet.
Skillet. We got
Christian rock.
We got several of them things. Probably sound a lot better too.
Sandy. What are we doing? Gene Watson?
Yeah.
Let's do some Gene Watson.
Ready? 2, 3, 4, 1.
Well, lady, lately you've been getting under my skin. Well, I hope I don't have to say, well, there she goes again. Well, please don't be another lesson I'll have to learn, 'cause I've got memories to burn. Well, please don't make me have to think about you when you're gone. I've had enough to think about after you're gone. If you're just making memories, you'll have to wait your turn, 'cause I've got memories to burn. Burn it up. That's Derek Barnes on the keyboard. Y'all all know Sandy White on that steel. Well, lady, lately you've been stringing me along. But if you plan on writing to me after you're gone, forget to address your memory to whom it may concern. 'Cause I've got memories to burn. Well, please don't make me have to think about you when you're gone. I've had enough to think about after you're gone. If you're just making memories, you'll have to wait your turn. 'Cause I've got memories to burn. Well, if you're just making memories, you'll have to wait your turn. 'Cause I've got memories to burn.
Gene Watson.
We had a request for this song. We're going to change it on the list, guys. Somebody want to hear Golden Ring, so hang on.
This one of them duets. It's where two people sing at the same time. Country music was famous for duets. This is a good one here. George and Tammy, wasn't it?
Last I checked, it was.
Huh?
Yeah, that's
I
George
miss old
Tammy.
Tammy. You know, you
Yeah.
miss Tammy and you miss Conway.
I do.
Miss Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton. Where's she at?
She ain't here, but I still miss her. Calm down over there, Clip. You know how them drummers are. Do it.
In a pawn shop in Chicago on a sunny summer day, a couple gazes at the wedding rings there on display.
She smiles and nods his head, and he said, honey, that's for you. It's not much, but it's the best that I can do.
Golden ring with one tiny little stone shining ring. Now at last it's found a home by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring. In a little wedding chapel later on that afternoon, an old upright piano plays that old familiar tune.
Tears roll down her cheeks as happy thoughts roll through her head, as he whispers low, with this ring I thee wed.
Golden rings with one tiny little stone shining ring. Now at last it's found a home by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring. In a small two-room apartment, as they fought their final round, he says, you won't admit it, but I know you're leaving town.
She said, one thing's for certain, I don't love you anymore, and throws down the ring as she walks out the door.
Golden rings with one tiny little stone cast aside, like the love that's dead and gone by itself. It's just a cold metallic thing. Only love can make a golden wedding ring. In a pawn shop in Chicago Chicago on a sunny summer day. A couple gazes and the wedding rings there on display. Golden ring. Thank you.
Yeah. Brings back some good memories. A lot of good duets. There was about a decade of those things came out of. Wish we had more of that kind of country music today. And that's what the Opry's about. We play the older country music. We don't know how to play some of that newer stuff. Some of that.
No, some of that. Said country music, Clint. Country music.
All right. Here's another Western swing we're going to do because this is a good song here. Heartaches by the number. 2, 3, 4, 1.
Heartache number one was when you left me. I never knew that I could hurt this way. And heartache number two was when you came back again. You came back but never meant to stay. Now I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. And the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Heartache number three was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart, I waited for your knock on the door. I waited, but you must have lost your way. Now I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. And the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. And the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Thank you.
Western swing. I love you too, honey.
I asked for that.
That's my baby boy right there. I got another new baby boy in the back. I got a brand new grandson back there. Yes, sir. 4 months old. We teaching him. He can play fiddle right now.
I used to get $20 bills. Now he gets all the $20 bills.
Yep. And you're the giver now.
I'm the giver. That's right. Here's an old song.
Oh,
that
yeah. This is good right here.
I'd never heard until we done it. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 1.
Down in Dallas, in a palace, I met a boy who was so cute. I loved his hugging, I loved his kissing, as we sat in his little red coupe. He said, tell me confidentially, how much do you love me? Well, I thought a while and then I smiled, and this is what I told him, don't you see? I love you, honey, I love your money, I love your automobile, I love you, baby, I don't mean maybe, you're the sweetest thing on wheels. I love your kisses, I wouldn't miss it. No matter how I feel, I love you, honey. I love your money. Most of all, I love your automobile. Down in Dallas, in a palace, I met a boy who was so cute. I loved his hugging, I loved his kissing, as we sat in his little red coupe. He said, tell me confidentially, how much do you love me? Well, I thought a while and then I smiled, and this is what I told him, don't you see? I love you, honey. I love your money. I love your automobile. I love you, baby. I don't mean maybe. You're the sweetest thing on wheels. I love your kisses. I wouldn't miss it. No matter how I feel. I love you, honey. I love your money. Most of all, I love your automobile. I love you, honey. I love your money. I love your automobile. I love you, baby. I don't mean maybe. You're the sweetest thing on wheels. I love your kisses. I wouldn't miss it. No matter how I feel. I love you, honey. I love your money. Most of all, I love your automobile. Most of all, I love your automobile.
That's what they played back when we was young, wasn't it? Dance, stuff like that right there, the big dance stuff. I ain't telling you, Clint. I wish I paid these boys so I could cut their pay once in a while.
Yeah, he ain't got no power. Well, Derek, how you doing over there, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, buddy.
You are. That's good, man. Good to see you. I missed you. I was gone for a couple of weeks, and I tell you, I was over there in Japan, and I think you're a better driver than some of them Japanese taxi drivers I took.
That's what I've been trying to tell you for years.
I know. Derek's got a new limousine service. If you guys are in need of any kind of transportation, give him a call at 1-800-GOOD-LUCK. Y'all can check him out there. And brand new limousine service called, what's it called, Derek?
Adventures in a Limousine.
Adventures in a Limousine. Y'all check that out. And lots of fun. Derek used to have one of those limos that had the swimming pool in the back, but he kept spilling all the water out of it, so he switched over to a regular old truck. But
and if you can't reach me at the 800 number, you can call my cell phone, BR549.
BR549. Okay, man. Well, what you gonna sing for us tonight, Derek? I got one on the list, but I thought you might do something, whatever you wanted to do, man.
Let's do a song that describes our government.
Okay, let's do it.
The everyday life and workings of our government in extreme detail.
Yeah, that's right.
Wasted days and wasted nights.
Okay, that sounds good.
Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. Wasted days and wasted nights I have left for you behind, for you don't belong to me. Your heart belongs to someone else. Why should I keep loving you when I know that you're just a liar? And why should I call your name when you're to blame for making me blue? Don't you remember the day when you went away and left me? I was so very lonely. for you want it. Oh, my love. Why should I keep loving you when I know that you never loved me in the first place? And why should I call your name? 'Cause you're to blame for making me blue. My good buddy, Mr. Sandy White on the steel guitar. Yeah. Oh, go ahead, turn this on. Oh, y'all help me out now. This is tough part. Don't you remember the day when you just got up one morning and you just left me? Oh, I was so very, very lonely. Right for you only. Oh, my love. Why should I keep loving you when I know that, yeah, I don't know. And why should I call your name when you're to blame for making me blue? And why should I call your name when you're to blame making me blue? Thank y'all.
Derek Barnes.
Let's see why we call him Chihuahua Barnes.
That's right. Good job, Derek.
Si, senor.
Derek, what you got on the front of your keyboard there, man?
Well, let's just call it an experiment.
Yeah, okay, well.
Yeah, we'll just call
that's
it
what
an
we'll
experiment.
call it. Okay, all right. Well,
It don't blow up, does it? Now we ain't got
yeah,
no
I'm going to
insurance
say,
yet.
I've seen some experiments around here, and, well, I'll take your word for it. All right.
We'll give it a shot later.
Okay. Chloe, what's up, sweetheart? How you doing? Good? You doing okay? So tomorrow, Chloe is going to help me out. I've got an event over at the university and a big robotics competition. Yes, I know that's a nerdy thing, but I'm a nerd. So anyway, Chloe's going to go over there and sing the national anthem in front of about 1,500 students. So, yeah, ought to be a good time. So looking forward to that in the morning. But right now, she's going to sing some country music. This is one called If You're Looking at Me, You're Looking at Country, and it is true. Ready?
And 2, 3, 4, 1.
Well, like a mile of a done country styling, this little girl will walk a country mile to find her a good old so talking country boy. Said a country boy, I'm about as old fashioned as I can be, and I hope you're liking what you see. 'Cause if you're looking at me, you're looking at country. You don't see no city when you look at me. Country is all I am. I love running barefooted through the old cornfield. I love that country hair. Well, you said I was made just to fit your plans, and there's a barnyard shovel fit your hand. 'Cause if your eyes are on me, you're looking at country. This here country's a little green, and there's a whole lot of country that you ain't seen. I'll show you around. You show me a wedding band. I said a wedding band. When it comes to love, all I know about that is the folks don't know where it's at. 'Cause if you're looking at me, you're looking at country. You don't see no city when
All right, that's good stuff right there. What are we singing here? Oh.
We're going to turn Sandy loose on this.
Yeah. This is a good song right here. And in fact, this is a Alan Jackson song. And the guy who did the intro lick on this song that made Alan Jackson famous was here just a few weeks ago. Yeah, Brent Mason. He did the intro lick on this song, and I'm going to butcher it for him here in just a second. But Brent said while he's up here, he said, yeah, I come up with that lick, for Alan for that song. He said, Alan made millions and I made hundreds. I said, well, that's the life of a musician, man. I said, I wish I'd made 100. Made 100 in 10 years.
I know it. Join the club. It's 2-2, all tied up, if y'all want to know that. I'm sorry, I got to talk to y'all. But, here's some Alan Jackson for you. That sounded just like the record, didn't it? And way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we didn't get caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. We're talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, still living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Yeah, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. Well, I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So we settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. We're talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, still living for the minute. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Let's go. Hey, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. That's right. Jeremy White. Jeremy and Sandy White.
Y'all hear that Merle Haggard outro? You like that, didn't you, James?
I did like that.
That's good. Good job, man.
Thank you, sir.
That's a good song. All right, we're going to switch over from Alan Jackson to Elvis Presley now. And Elvis Presley is definitely not coming to the Opry. But we're going to do one of his songs right now. This is an old song. This is a country mix song called My Wife. What is it?
My wife ran off with my best friend, and I miss him.
Yeah. Y'all probably never heard this one. It was on a hidden track on one of them records. Derek, that's all you, buddy.
Oh, yeah!
Treat me like a fool. Treat me mean and cruel. But love me. Break my faithful heart. Tear it all apart. Oh, but love me. If you ever go, darling, I'll be oh, so lonely. I'll be sad and blue, crying over you.
Elvita Presley. Is that you, Elvita Welch? She always wanted to be Elvis. She used to dream about it and stuff when she was little. Oh, boy. Here's an old classic country song right here. Jeremy talked a while ago about the Pickers being here. That was our Classic Country Music Festival. It was our second year having that thing, and it was something to see. The way we do that is hire the best musicians on earth at what they play. No big stars, no Merle Haggards or nobody, just the very best 6 or 7 on earth. We brought them down here, and they played for 2 days. And we all sold our crap and left for 2 weeks after we heard that.
Anybody want to buy a guitar?
But it was something to hear the very best at what they do down here. It was. Ready? Yep, I'm ready.
Take the ribbon from my head, shake it loose and let it fall, lay it soft against your skin, like the shadows on the wall. Come and lay down by my side till the early morning light. All I'm taking is your time. Help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong. I won't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow, 'cause tonight I need a friend. Well, yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow is out of sight. It's so sad to feel alone. Help me make it through the night. No, I don't care what's right or wrong. I won't try to understand. Just let the Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow is out of sight. It's so sad to be alone. Help me make it through. I don't wanna be alone. Help me make it through the night. Thank y'all.
All right. We mentioned earlier we didn't do any modern songs. We lied. We do one, and it's sort of modern, but it's really kind of bluegrass-ish. But we don't say that too fast. But this is a Zac Brown song right here, and I know a couple of people like Zac Brown, maybe just one. But we're going to do it anyway, okay? All right. Are you ready? Everybody ready? Yeah, I'm ready. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We never spoke a word, but every thought she had I heard from across the room. We were standing face to face, I couldn't find the words to say, give me one more move. Well, I don't even know her name. I guess foolish pride's to blame. Now I'm falling in love as she's walking away, and my heart won't tell my mind to tell my mouth what it should say. May have lost this battle, live to fight another day. So don't be falling in love as she's walking away. Men next to me did say about the one that got away, son, I missed my chance. But don't let it take place of the dreams you have to chase. Ask her to dance.
Oh, come on, son. Come on.
Or you might fall down on your face. Roll the dice and have some faith. Don't be falling in love as she's walking away, and your heart won't tell your mind to tell your mouth what it should say. May have lost this battle, live to fight another day. Don't be falling in love as she's walking away. You might fall down on your face, roll the dice and have some faith. And don't be falling in love as she's walking away, and your heart won't tell your mind to tell your mouth what it should say. May have lost this battle, live to fight another day. So don't be falling as she's walking away. Zac Brown for you. Thank you.
All right, right now we're going to do a brand new song. fact, it's so new we've never played it.
I've never heard it.
I'm really scared.
And just to make sure I don't mess it up.
This is usually where 38% of the people out there ask for their money back.
38% be the whole crowd
Try
tonight.
not to go.
Sorry, it was a bad joke.
Well, that's a smart remark you had there. It was terrible.
Okay, sorry. All right, so this is one called If These Walls Could Talk, They'd Pray. And this is a great song. It's on Leanne Womack's album, and we're going to try it right now.
Yep.
If houses tell stories, I wonder about these walls of yours and mine. They could repeat any number of things they've heard and seen in their time. All of the angry words spoken and the silence that follows for days. All that leaves a home feeling broken. Lord, if these walls could talk, they'd pray. If love lived here, you couldn't tell 5,000 square feet of living and two hearts that need to be saved. And all down here of pure neglect, is it too dead to resurrect? Lord, if these walls could talk, they'd pray. Too many hands folded tight by her bedside, asking Jesus, will my family be okay? A child of 5 is just too small. Her prayers alone can't save us all. Lord, if these walls could talk, they'd pray. If love lived here, you couldn't tell 5,000 square feet of living hell and two hearts that need to be saved. And all down here of pure neglect, is it too dead to resurrect? Lord, if these walls could talk, they'd pray. Lord, if these walls could talk, they'd pray. Thank you.
Yes. That's a great song. That's a really good song. All right, who's up next? Miss Chloe is up next. Let me change guitars, I think. Which song we doing, babe?
She ain't made up her mind. We're just negotiating right there.
Do.
Whatever you want to do. You name it.
Country my jeans.
Country in my jeans. All right, hang on.
Country in my jeans. That wasn't fair. You persuaded her. That's a true entertainer, those. bend to the pressures of the crowd. There. Here's a good song right here. Here we go.
Well, they say that I'm too country, the way I look and sound. They wanna make me over just a little more uptown. Say I need to change my image. Now tell me what's that mean? Don't they know I've got country in my jeans? Well, I can't help the way I talk. I wouldn't change it if I could. Sophisticated ain't my style, but country fits me good. I ain't ashamed to wear what's been handed down to me. Lord, I've got country in my jeans. I've got country in my jeans. Country in my blood. It goes back generations. It's something I'm proud of. It's something I was born with. What you get is what you see. I'm just a little hillbilly with a country song to sing. Lord, I've got country in my jeans. If country hits the big time, me feel the same. I ain't above my raisins, it ain't about to change. I wouldn't trade my Wranglers for the finest garment jeans. Lord, I've got country in my jeans. I've got country in my jeans. Country in my blood, it goes back generations. It's something I'm proud of. It's something I was born with. What you get is what you see. I'm just a little hillbilly with a country song to sing. Lord, I've got country in my jeans. I've got country in my jeans. Country in my blood, it goes back generations. It's something I'm proud of. It's something I was born with. What you get is what you see. I'm a little Shabbat hillbilly with a country song to sing. Lord, I've got country in my jeans. Lord, I've got country in my jeans. Thank you.
Look at there. How about that? That's all right, kid. The true country song right there.
Yes, it is. Good stuff right there.
What do y'all want to hear? We're going to do just a short instrumental of some kind, then we're going to take a break so we can get one of those root beer floats. And then we come back up. My good friend Dan Mullins is going to play piano and sing for y'all in just
Sweet.
a minute here. This will be good.
So when I was a kid growing up, my dad used to ask my mother when he was playing fiddle, he said, "Honey, what you want to hear?" She'd say, "The sound of the case closing." That's a true story. That's what makes it not very fun.
I always used to say, honey, if I ever am on the CMA Awards and they give me my big old trophy, and I get to thank everybody, I'm going to say, I'd have been here 10 years ago, wasn't for my wife. But I don't think we got to worry about that. But we did have some neat stuff. 'Cause we were raised right here. Jeremy was raised right here. This was a cotton patch when we started, and Jeremy was raised here.
Yeah, I wish I was making this stuff up, but I ain't.
You could go out on the back porch with my fiddle and kind of hit a low note a little bit, and the cows would come from every direction and gather up around the back of my house and look over the fence. And I learned that, and people would get me to come bring their cows, like you had to move them to one field to another. I could, and the cows would follow me all over creation. Some of them big old bulls had a more amorous look in their eye, and I was going, wait a minute here. Wait a minute.
God.
I tried to explain that to him when I was in.
Just a fiddle.
Sound like Seinfeld.
What are you going to do, Derek? Y'all want to hear Last Date or something like that? Some Floyd Kramer?
We'll do them a little bit of.
I have a request over here, Derek. I have one over here.
I want to hear Last Date. You hear that, Derek? Somebody
We'll
wants
do a
to hear
little
it.
bit of Last Date for
Y'all
us.
know Last Date? Y'all know Last Date? Yeah, we got it. Ooh, yeah. Y'all go get you a milkshake, and we'll be right back here in just a minute. Root beer floats in the snack bar. We'll be right back, y'all.
In a way that I can tell you about the pain. But the troubles are all over now, boys. Here comes the train. Here comes the train, boys. Here comes the train. Bringing home my darling. She'll never leave again. The sun is a-shining down on me, and on now is the rain. Can't you hear the whistle calling out, boys? Here comes the train. When my baby steps down through that door, I'll be there to hold her hand. I'm gonna take her home and treat her right, be her loving man. I'm gonna make that gal so happy she'll never leave again. She's a-coming home, no more to roam, boys. Here comes the train. Here comes the train, boys. Here comes the train. I'm bringing home my darling. She'll never leave again. The sun is a-shining down on me, and on now is the rain. Can't you hear the whistle calling out, boys? Here comes the train. Here comes the train, boys. Here comes the train. I'm bringing home my darling. She'll never leave again. The sun is a-shining down on me, and gone now is the rain. Can't you hear the whistle calling out, boys? Here comes the train. Can't you hear the whistle calling out, boys? Here comes the train. You are my flower that's blooming there for me. When summertime is gone, snow begins to fall. You can sing this song and say the one and all. You are my flower that's blooming in the mountain so high. You are my flower that's blooming there for me. Somewhere a happy, smiling life will be worthwhile. Forget the tears, but don't forget to smile. You are my flower that's blooming in the mountain so high. You are my flower that's blooming there for me.
All your money won't help you get through the great gates of heaven. All your power cannot help you over there. If you find you've been living here for the almighty dollar, you'll never have a mansion over there. Just like the rich man who wouldn't give a crumb from his table, he found in the end from God he couldn't run. He found himself in the depths of hell, looking up at poor Lazarus, crying just a drop of water to cool my tongue. There's been many a man who had it all in this life, thought he had it under control. In the end he found himself begging for God's mercy. In the end he found it, lost his soul. Just like the rich man who wouldn't give a crumb from his table, he found in the end from God he couldn't run. He found himself in the depths of hell, looking up at poor Lazarus, crying just a drop of water to cool my tongue. There is victory ahead for those who hear and listen, who trust in God in spite of great despair. For Jesus is our shield and our great high tower, and he promised to deliver us through prayer. Just like when Lazarus reached heaven and he looked down at the rich man who had no hope when his race was run. He stood down there in the depths of hell, looking up at poor Lazarus, crying just a drop of water to cool my tongue. Crying just a drop of water to cool my tongue.
Hey Luther, I've been thinking the whole damn world's a sinking. Me and you ain't even like we used to be. We used to be like brothers, now we hardly know each other. It's a shame how people change, don't you agree? Remember when we traveled down a country road of gravel in a pickup truck that barely fit to run? Hey, the dust and all the clatter sure did make the chickens scatter. We was country boys out to have some fun. When there was moonshine in the stills rabbits in the hills, squirrels a barking in the trees. There was hounds to run all night, girls to hold us tight, back in Hancock County, Tennessee. Well, do you remember sparking with good old Sally Larkin? What Sally taught us they don't teach in country school. I'd give my last $10 to be back in that holler, just a sipping on a jug on Mountain Dew. But time is swiftly passing, we ain't got time for laughing. We've got more troubles than our heads can hold. So before we part forever, let's go have some fun together, like we did before we thought of growing old. When there was moonshine in the stills, rabbits in the hills, squirrels a barking in the trees. There was hounds to run all night, girls to hold us tight, back in Hancock County, Tennessee. When there was moonshine in the stills, rabbits in the hills, squirrels a barking in the trees. There was hounds to run all night, girls to hold us tight, back in Hancock County, Tennessee. Back in Hancock County, Tennessee. Where does love go when it dies? After all the tears have dried, does it go and find some new heart, just move itself inside? Do you think it can remember wasted years and countless cries? When it leaves you feeling empty, where does love go when it dies? Is it lost and gone forever, or does it wait to live again? Does it linger in some lonely place where old feelings can't get in? Surely someone knows the answer. But is there anyone that wise? Everybody's been hurt sometime. Where does love go when it dies? Where does love go when it dies? When it leaves you filled with doubt? When you've asked yourself 1,000 times, is this what love's about? When it seems it's always ended in bitter tears and sad goodbyes, did you ever stop and wonder, where does love go when it dies? Is it lost and gone forever, or does it wait to live again? Does it linger in some lonely place where old feelings can't get in? Surely someone knows the answer, but is there anyone that wise? Everybody's been hurt sometime. Where does love go when it dies? Yes, we've all been hurt sometime. Where does love go when it dies? Today is the first time I've been home in many years. Remembering how things used to be, I can't pull back the tears. The house is barely standing and the barn is rotted down, and someone planted trees all over Pappy's farming ground. The weeds had nearly hidden Daddy's wagon down the back. I thought how long it's been since gentle hands touched it with care. I remember when he bought it, even Mama went along. They walked and led the mules to town and proudly drove it home. I can see us now riding in a brand new wagon. We were happy as a king on a throne. Papa wearing overalls, and Mama with her bonnet, riding in a brand new wagon going home.
James Broxton.
And I remember Tammy Jones, who lived the next house down. She was in the wagon every time it went to town. And when I told her of my plan, she cried and said, "You're wrong." But I just wouldn't listen.
If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for a Louisiana man. So rosin up that both faded love and let's all dance. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. Let's go. I remember down in Houston, we were putting on a show when a cowboy in the back stood up and yelled, "Cotton Eye Joe!" He said, "We love what you're doing, boys, don't get us wrong, but there's just something missing in your song. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for a Louisiana man. So rosin up that bow for faded love and let's all dance. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. Let's go." So we dusted off them boots and put our cowboy hats on straight. Then Texans raised the roof when Jeb opened up his case. He said, "We love what you're doing, boys, don't get us wrong, but there's just something missing in your song. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for a Louisiana man. So rosin up that bow for faded love and let's all dance. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band." Come on, Sandy. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for a Louisiana man. So rosin up Ditch that bogus faded love and let's all dance. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. Thank you so much. That's right.
All right. Good job, James. That was a lot better than Alabama and a whole lot cheaper. Good deal.
The cheaper part's what I like.
Mm-hmm. You're up first. No birthdays, yeah. You gonna
Yeah. Hey, we're fixing to do what we do?
gospel section.
Gospel section. Before we do, I want to make mention of a friend of mine here, Mr. Dan Mullins. We appreciate you so much. He just retired in the ag department all of his life. I reckon been in agriculture all his life. When we started the Opry 10 years ago, Dan was instrumental in helping us get this thing started. And we started then trying to grow some of the stuff that we serve here because we are on our farm here. And we are family farmers, though we quit the row crop several years ago. We did open this Opry called the Farmers Opry because we are farmers, and so is Dan. And he's been instrumental in the Opry from day one, and I thank you for that, sir. He's retired now. God bless you. I hope you have a great retirement.
And for Dan's retirement gift, we're giving him the Opry.
That's right.
Oh,
we got a new
man.
sign we're going to unveil called Dan's Place.
That's right. Does he pay?
No, he won't pay either. I know him. He's too cheap to pay that.
We're still in trouble. All right, we're going to do I guess last Friday night I wasn't here, but Sawmill Band did a gospel show, and I had a lot of great feedback over that. In fact, there's some videos from that show on our Facebook page. If you just go to Facebook and search for Farmers Opry, you'll see them out there, and some great videos from that show. We're going to do a few songs from that show right now, 3 or 4 of those gospel songs, and hope y'all enjoy this little section.
To heaven somehow, though the devil tempts me and tries to turn me around. He's offered everything that's got a name, all the wealth I want, worldly fame. If I could still, I wouldn't take nothing for a journey now. I started out traveling for the Lord many years ago, and I had a lot of heartache, met a lot of grief and woe. Oh, but when I would stumble, then I would humble down. I thank the Lord I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. Well, I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. Gotta make it to heaven somehow, though the devil tempts me and tries to turn me around. He's offered everything that's got a name, all the wealth I want, worldly fame. If I could still, I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. There's nothing in the world that could ever take the place of God's love. Silver and gold can never buy a mighty touch from above. But when my soul needs a healing and I begin to feel in His power, well, I can say I thank the Lord I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. Well, I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. Gotta make it to heaven somehow, though the devil tempts me and tries to turn me around. He's offered everything that's got a name, all the wealth I want, worldly fame. If I could still, I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. Well, I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. Gotta make it to heaven somehow, though the devil tempts me and tries to turn me around. He's offered everything that's got a name, all the wealth I want, worldly fame. If I could still, I wouldn't take nothing for my journey now. If I could still, I wouldn't take nothing from my journey. No. Thank you.
Good old-timey gospel music right there. And Melissa's going to do this. Is a wonderful song right here.
Oh Lord, my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all thy works thy hands have made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displays. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. When Christ shall come, shout of acclamation and take me home. What joy shall fill my heart? Then I will bow in humble adoration, and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou art. Thank you.
Chloe's going to do a new song she learned last week for the gospel show right here. And a truer song's never written than this right here, one called In God We Still Trust.
You place your hand on his Bible when you swear to tell the truth. His
Ain't that the truth right there, by golly? That's great. Here's old James to do us a gospel song right here.
Two count.
Yep.
This is one by the Isaacs. Well, I don't understand the reason for this trial. A heavy burden, this dark valley I walk through, and I can't comprehend right now what God is doing. But all I know is I can't make it, Lord, without you. And all I know is I can't make it, Lord, without you. Well, I'll be honest, I don't know what to do. And perhaps it's all a mystery unfolding. And all I know is I can't make it, Lord, without you. Well, I won't just pretend that I have all the answers, for I weary and I need my strength renewed. But if you'd hold my hand right now, that's all that matters. And all I know is I can't make it, Lord, without you. And all I know is I can't make it, Lord, without you. Well, I'll be honest, I don't know what to do. Well, and perhaps it's all a mystery unfolding. And all I know is I can't make it, Lord, without you.
Good gospel music. Coming up December 16th, Charlie McCoy from Heo is going to be here. I don't know if you guys see Charlie McCoy sitting on the front row. Jeremy, y'all see him?
Sir?
You see Charlie McCoy sitting there on the front row?
Yeah, I saw him right there, sitting on the front row, yeah.
I don't know if you know that, but you look just like Charlie McCoy.
I met that guy.
Yeah. Can you blow a harmonica?
That's Gene and Faith. They're from Defuniak Springs.
Defuniak Springs.
Yep, and I got to meet them in the break there, and they're sitting in Dennis and Brenda's seat, and Dennis and Brenda are from Defuniak.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. Good to have y'all tonight. Thank you for being here. Yes. He can
blow a lot of bull.
He can blow a lot of bull. Yeah.
Yeah, we got our own bull blowers up here, man. Anyway, what I was getting at is Charlie McCoy's going to be here for a Christmas show on December 16th. A Hee-Haw Christmas. We're going to do lots of gospel, lots of Christmas music, and blow the harmonica. And then the next night on the 17th is our 11th annual Sawmill Country Christmas. Good food, good Christmas music, lots of shows, lots of stuff going on. Be sure and make plans to come on out. We got a couple of buses coming for that. That's going to be fun.
We're going to do a slow song right here. This is a George Strait song called Marina Del Rey.
Because I like hearing Derek play over there. You know, he's from Harold, don't you? You know where Harold's at? That's right.
A suburb of Hope, ain't it?
No. Holt's a suburb of Harold.
I had it backwards. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've spent a few years out there. What's that? Yes, that's about it.
They got a prison and a big jail out that way now, you know. That why you moved?
Yeah, because all my kinfolk's out there.
Yeah.
That's why I'm out
Had to wave at them through the bars. I know what you mean, man.
We said goodbye in Marina Del Rey. I had a good time was the last thing I heard her say
Oh, yeah.
as I walked away. And on the plane back from Tennessee, my mind comes across her memory. And yesterday in Marina Del Rey, on a hidden beach under golden sun, she spread a blanket that we laid down on and loved the world away in Marina Del Rey. And as we looked into each other's eyes, we found our bodies lost in paradise like castaways in Marina Del Rey. Like the ocean tides, highs and lows, love sometimes comes and goes away in Marina Del Rey. And as this plane is touching down, tears touch my eyes, for I have found my heart has stayed in Marina Del Rey. On a hidden beach under golden sun, she spread a blanket that we laid down on and loved the world away in Marina Del Rey. And as we looked into each other's eyes, we found our bodies lost in paradise like castaways in Marina Del Rey. We said goodbye in Marina Del Rey. Thank you. One of my favorite George Strait songs. Thank you so much, y'all.
What are we doing now? Folsom Prison Blues. This is a fun song to play right here. It's going to be even more fun than that.
We'll see.
This is fun. Here we go.
Well, I hear that train a come, is rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine. I don't know when I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on, but that train keeps rolling on down the same end. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, girl, always be a good girl, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head down.
Oh, burn it up over there, Derek.
Derek Barnes on the harmonica. How about that, Ben?
Well, I've been After the rich folks sitting in a fancy dining car, they're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. When I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free. But those people keep on moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they free me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'm moving on a little further down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I'd want to stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Oh, Charlie McCoy has inspired Derek over there, and he's come into blowing a harmonica.
That's right.
Very good. Anybody heard anything on the series? That's what I thought. All right, where are we at?
We're going to do requests to my head, Patsy Cline, and so we're going to do Walking After Midnight.
Okay.
In the key of C, if anybody's got a guitar in the audience.
1, 2, 3.
I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway, well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. Stop to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, and night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. Stop to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy and night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go out walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just like we used to do. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. Thank you.
Walking after midnight. Hey, I learned earlier that Dan's got some kinfolks with him tonight that's learning the banjo. That's good news. We need some, especially female banjo players. Boy, there's some good ones out there. But if you're going to be a banjo player, kind of like if you're going to be a drummer, you have to get ready for all those banjo jokes that are coming your way. There's lots of them out there. In fact, y'all don't mind me sharing one with you, do you? Is that okay? You know what a banjo and a sniper's rifle have in common?
What?
By the time you heard either one of them, it's too late. I hope you get really good and come play with us. You know, there's a female banjo player with the group. What's the name of the banjo? Harry, what's the name of the group has the female banjo player? Grascals have been here twice. Entertainers of the Year. And they have a girl playing banjo that is absolutely incredible. When you're talking bluegrass entertainer of the year, big time. So she's on the wall, or they on the wall over here 2 or 3 times. So if you get a chance, pull them up and listen to them. Have you heard of them? There's something. There's something. I think they're working with Cracker Barrel now on a nationwide tour, but they are something to hear. What are we doing now?
Independence Day.
Independence Day. Here's a big old song for a little old girl.
Well, she seemed all right by dawn's early light, though she looked a little worried and weak. She tried to pretend he wasn't drinking again, but Daddy left a proof on her cheek. I was only 8 years old that summer, and I always seemed to be in the way. So I took myself down to the fair in town on Independence.
How about that kid right there? Woo! Here's a great song right here, one of the greatest songs ever written, one called God Bless the USA, and this goes out to the United States of America. You guys keep it in your prayers. Lots of struggles going on all over this country right now, and I think we're in a mixing period. We don't know how this thing's going to sift out. Keep it in your prayers. Remember to vote next November. You can change it all.
This one goes out to all of our veterans in here tonight. If you're a veteran, would you raise your hand just a second? Thank y'all so much for your service.
And thanks to the families of veterans.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and you can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart. And it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
We thank you guys for coming out here tonight. It's a long way for a lot of you to come to Shamuckla, but we do thank you for that. God bless you. Have a safe trip home. Stop and visit Chloe at her CD table back there. She has some CDs for sale. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Dan Mullen. God bless you. We'll
See y'all
you
back
soon.
here tomorrow night.
Fried chicken tomorrow night now.
Bringing home a darling, she'll
Dolly
never
Parton,
leave
yeah.
again. The sun is a-shining down on me, and gone now is the rain. Can't you hear the whistle calling out?